I think we're officially live. We are live. We are live on Twitch, on TikTok, Rumble, and now YouTube. Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. I'm WendyO, and we're going to be talking about Trump pumping the crypto markets on a Sunday, on the Lord's Day. I'm officially back in Los Angeles, California. I was at ETH Denver. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. It was super, super fun. And now I'm home. And I get to hang out with you guys. We get to talk about everything crypto because there's just so much to cover, especially the big announcement that was yesterday. The Digital Asset Strategic Reserve. The Digital Asset Strategic Reserve pumped the absolute heck out of the crypto markets. And it's an exciting thing. And now we're going to have an announcement coming. And it's supposed to be happening any minute. So Mixing, I'm on standby. I am waiting for you. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. Like, I missed you guys. Well, I was still streaming, but you know. I had to, do my networking, get my business done. Shout out to everybody watching me on Crypto TikTok over here. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this started because we have a lot to cover. What the hell did I do? Hold up. Sorry. I did something. I don't know what I did. Okay, I figured it out. First and foremost, big shout out to the channel members of the O Show. Good morning to Mr. Mixing, to Mr. R, to Mr. D, to Nicholas Cook, and all the other OArmy members. If you guys want to be an OArmy member, it supports me. It helps support the channel. All that good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Queen said, I'm in a concrete jungle. Girl, I feel you. Also, too, I'm going to talk about my opinion about Denver in a little bit. I'm going to talk to my opinion about Denver really quickly. But anyway, let's go and get into it because we got a lot. We got a lot to cover. A lot to cover. Sorry, this is my ticky-tacky stuff. First and foremost, this is what the crypto markets look like on the daily, or excuse me, the weekly. Taking a look at the daily. Daily's down a little bit. I wonder why. That's crazy. I would have thought everything would have still been pumping. Oh, well. Either way, you guys have time to add to your portfolios if you see fit, because the markets are down again. And we're going to actually start off from with taking a look at the charts, primarily because Bitcoin nuked this hard. What is happening? I haven't had a chance to look at the charts. All right, hold on. All right. Take a deep breath. We're going to start fresh with a naked chart because I got to see what's going on. Really quickly though, yesterday it was announced that XRP, Solana, Cardano, Bitcoin, and Ethereum will be added to the Digital Asset Strategic Reserve. There should be more coming, and that's why I've been screaming at you guys to pay attention to the stuff that is made in the USA. Please pay attention to crypto assets that are made in the USA. Those blue chips will probably perform well. And if you need a list of those, you can go to CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap to see those. I'm not sure if Trump is live somewhere right now. Mixing is kind of watching, and he's going to be feeding me the information once he gets it. We're doing the best we can to really pay attention to everything. Really pay attention to everything. So let's go ahead and start with the markets, and then we're going to get into all of the news. Okay. So yesterday we had the epic pump. Or last week. Or actually yesterday, excuse me. I want to take a look at the weekly. Okay. Weekly looks like trash. Oh boy. All right. Full disclosure, I still think we are in a crypto super cycle. The markets are acting a little bit differently than we saw last cycle, and that's okay. All right. Okay. So one of my key areas for us to stay above was $89,000. $90,000. And that's primarily because we have this weekly close here that occurred on 11/11/2024. And then we kind of sustained. We really sustained $89,000, $90,000 since November to up until recently. We had a really ugly swing wick low to $78,000. Again, I've been calling for, not necessarily calling, I've been talking about a potential scenario where we do go to $70,000 to $75,000. That is primarily due to a lot of the things that Arthur Hayes was talking about, with people selling their Bitcoin spot ETFs in profit from last year, traditional finance, the hedge funds, the big boys, institutional guys, and then going and buying CME futures. And my my financial advisor, Brian Dame over at Dame.io, that creates custom Bitcoin portfolios for people. He was saying the same thing, that's a traditional move because there's such a good arbitrage opportunity over there. So that's one of the reasons why markets drop. And then two, some of the geopolitical stuff, like we have President Trump with the tariffs and all those other things. So that was a potential scenario. So anyways, last week, We opened here at $96,000. Yeah, 96,000. I'm going to go ahead and change this to orange for you guys so you can see. And we closed here at $93,000, but we had a really, really gnarly drop to 78,000, which is pretty close to that target about, you know, the 75 to $70,000. And I personally think that we will see about maybe $73,000 does seem reasonable if we continue to break down. So that's what we're seeing. And I'm not exactly sure why we're dropping right now. I got to get into the news and kind of scan X and see what's going on, but maybe the excitement essentially died down. Either way, we have not been able to really sustain above $90,000, and we need to get that done. Taking a look at the daily chart, we see a move all the way up to 93,000, and then a complete rejection when we open. So that we're not looking too terribly great now. However, we did create a local bottom utilizing market cipher. One positive thing I will say is that we can use this new area, about $83,000 or even $78,000 as support. So we've kind of created this new larger range, which I don't really like it, but it is what it is. The 4-hour chart is looking for a little bit more downside. So we might tap on to about 84 back to, I don't want to call for 78 yet. But Bitcoin is not looking super great right now. Bitcoin is not looking super great. That's okay. That's okay. We saw a lot of altcoins move up in a positive manner yesterday, like freaking crazy, like Cardano and XRP and all kinds of stuff. And now things are dipping. Let's go ahead and cover those really, really quickly. Again, this is not financial advice. I am not your mom, but we do talk about crypto and I do talk about my personal opinion. However, let's go ahead and take a look. So, damn, this is rough. Everything literally rejected. Did Trump just say anything? Did something just get announced or did something just happen? Because the market's we got a full freaking retrace over here. Okay, hold on. Also, too, shout out to Loaded Lions over on crypto.com. Okay. I'm not seeing anything right now. Hold on, let's see. Do we get any news? Okay. Yep. The Trump tariffs. Okay. Breaking. Trump says tariffs will go on external agricultural products on April 2nd. Trump tariffs will raise gasoline and electricity prices in the USA, Canada Energy Minister has said. So I do think it sounds like the tariffs is what essentially kind of caused a little bit of this reversal. So with that being said, that seems to be what's going on, why the markets are nuking. However, we're still waiting for an announcement from him, which we'll get into that regarding crypto. And we're going to cover everything that happened. Sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place. I'm trying to really rationalize why price has gone down this much because it's literally a complete full retrace. So as far as Ethereum goes, we do have support here at about $2,000. Also, shout out to Crypto TikTok, shout out to YouTube, shout out to everybody watching right now. Make sure you guys smash the like, and push this out. Hold on. Okay, back over here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now, this is Ethereum. Ethereum does not look great at all. If we do break down below $2,000, it's just not going to be good long term. Well, not short term, at least. Eek, yikes, yuck. All right, Solana retraced as well. Yikes. All the gains are getting wiped out. XRP though. XRP is getting a gnarly retrace. What is actually happening? We had a beautiful pump yesterday on the news from $2.18, about $2.93. Where's Cardano? Let's see. Cardano, yikes, man. Well, yesterday, the good thing about Cardano is we ran all the way up from 65 cents to about 115, and we're still trading at about 90 cents. So that's kind of good. Avalanche is at about, yikes, this is an ugly chart for Avalanche, man. Yikes. Hopefully this is the bottom here for Avalanche. Oof, I didn't realize how bad it was. Where's my chain link? All right, and chain link is dumping again too. Okay, so what am I getting from the current markets? So what I'm getting from the Trump pumped the markets yesterday. Pumped the markets insane yesterday. So what am I getting from the current markets? Well, markets are reacting to tariffs. Markets are reacting to news from Trump regarding crypto. So what's going to happen? We're going to see a lot more volatility in the markets until things kind of get settled, in my personal opinion. I think we are in a super cycle. I think that this is going to be a longer cycle. I think that the altcoin season is going to look a lot differently than what we've seen before. And you're going to have to really, really, really pick solid projects. How am I paying attention to projects to pick? I'm paying attention by looking at stuff that's made in the USA. Again, I really like Chainlink a lot because it's literally a lot of DeFi doesn't necessarily work without Chainlink. I also like Algo, made in the USA. HBAR, very, very, very bullish on projects that are made in the USA. Meme coins, etc. Not necessarily too much. There's a couple really great meme coins that I think will continue to do well. We'll probably talk about that in a little bit. Also too, Bat from Brave. And then with the stuff we're building over at SQUIDGROW. But for the most part, I would be paying attention to more quality projects that are made in the USA instead of going to like all these random meme coins, etc. But this is going to be a really gnarly bull market. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about a super cycle and why I think it's a super cycle. A lot of people are like, there's no altcoin season. We're in a bear market. There's no gains. Meme coins went absolutely insane. And way back in DeFi summer of 2020, before DeFi kind of kicked off and we had all these food tokens and people were printing absolutely absurd on Uniswap. It was insane. So that's what the meme coin thing is reminding me of. And now that's essentially going away because of all the stuff that happened with Libra coin and all the, Kanye West exposed kind of what's happening with meme coins, etc. But we're talking about like just looking at XRP. This thing ran from about 50 cents to about $3.30. That's a little altcoin season. So again, we're seeing altcoins pop off, but they're doing it in a different manner. Like everything just used to be up only. And I think part of what's happening is we're seeing so much attention on meme coins and the fast volatility there. A lot of people are starting to expect that regular altcoins with higher market caps are going to act that way. And that's not the way it works. I'm sorry, unfortunately. Anyways, taking a look at the total crypto market cap, we're at 2.83 trillion. It looks like a lot of money was erased. We're going to get into that in a little bit, though. There's a little bit of manipulation going on, but I do think this is a super cycle. If we were entering a bear market, we would be seeing bear market prices. We would be seeing bear market prices like sub $50 Solana, et cetera. Like it's just this market is moving a lot differently and it is getting a little bit hard to rationalize it. But at the same time, I believe we're in a bull market. I believe this is, when I say super cycle, it's more extended and it's just going to look a lot differently than what we've seen before. And we're going to have to know how to play that. But let's go ahead and get into the news because there's a lot happening. So right now, Trump to make investment announcement, White House says. So this came out, he said that he's going to make an announcement at 1:30 p.m., 18:30 GMT on Monday, the White House said, without offering any other details. So there's a lot of speculation here. A lot of people think that it's going to have to do with crypto. They think it's going to have to do with AI. They think it's going to have to do with investment, et cetera. It could have been the tariffs. I'm not exactly sure. But we do know that Trump is very good at delegating. Again, he's not perfect. Any way, shape, or form. And I'm not like that. People think I'm this big Trump simp that I think he can't do any wrong. No, he can. The man can definitely do a lot wrong. Definitely a lot wrong. And we're seeing some of that happen, which I'm not going to get into it too much over here. But at the same time, I think it is important to note that he has done exactly what he's promised to do for crypto. Shout out to Snake. Snake is a meme coin on Cardano. But anyway, so that's happening. We're still waiting for this. We're still waiting to see what's going to happen. But I do think with the tariffs and those types of things, it is going to cause market volatility, which is why Bitcoin is a great asset, a hedge against market volatility, in my opinion. Now, let's get into this story over here. So this was, he said, tomorrow night will be big. I will tell it like it is. This is from Bricks News. And again, we don't know exactly what policies he's going to reveal. Let's go ahead and click Grow. Let's go ahead and click Grok over here and see. So, Trump address to Congress on March 4th at 9 p.m. EST. Oh, it's going to happen at nighttime. So, okay. I thought it was going to happen today at 10:30. It's not. It's going to be at nighttime over here. So basically, analysts anticipate Trump may soon announce plans to expand tariffs and potentially targeting countries like China, Canada, Mexico, and the EU following his campaign of 10 to 20% tariffs. Sorry, I got to mute this. It's going crazy over here. I should have done it earlier. Oh, that. Okay, thank you. All right. So basically, they're saying that the announcement he's going to make is going to happen tonight, I believe, and it's going to be about tariffs. Immigration policies may also touch on domestic priorities from Project 2025. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Yes, everything is crashing. We know. We're talking about the market pump from yesterday. stick around. So that's probably what's happening as to why the market's dropping, and that makes sense. However, if he does make an announcement regarding crypto again, number can go up. Now let's get back into it over here. So taking a look at from David Sachs. This is just kind of a recap of yesterday. President Trump has announced a crypto strategic reserve consisting of Bitcoin and other top cryptocurrencies. This is consistent with his week 1 executive order 14178. Trump is keeping his promise to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. More to come at the summit. So there's going to be a summit, I believe, on the 7th. Charles H. is very, very involved in what's going on. If you guys are following him on X, we're going to go ahead and cover some of these eventually. And he says, good work, David. We're all rooting for you and believe you're the right man for the job. Now, my only gripe with Mr. David Sachs, my gripe is I want to see retail win. And I have not seen one person talk about that. I have not seen one person advocate for retail. I am going to talk about I believe it's Eric Trump, the tweet that he put out, but I'm going to do it in a second video because I have to go off. So I'm going to drop that at 2 or 3 p.m. PST. I'm going to need you guys to watch it because it's a little bit problematic for me. But we're not really seeing a lot of people advocating for retail. So that's why you see me on X like popping up and being like, hey, what the hell? What about retail? Because a lot of people think just because we have pro-crypto pro-crypto president and pro-crypto administration, et cetera. Yes, we're going to get guidelines. We're going to get laws and regulations. We're going to actually get clarity. We've seen really amazing things happen as far as all these capricious lawsuits getting dropped. Now, that doesn't mean that is good for retail, though, because you have to understand there's a difference between retail and accredited investors. Accredited investors make a certain amount. They have a certain amount in assets, and we want to be able to have the same rights and privileges that they do. That's why I tell you guys to email and write to your public servants and let them know you want that removed, because if we don't get that removed, we've essentially lost, even if crypto is legal in the US. Now, let's get into more of the stuff over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this crypto summit that's coming up. Trump to address industry leaders at first crypto summit on Friday as regulators abandon key lawsuits. And this is wonderful. This is, to me, it's absolutely wonderful. We also found out that the Kraken lawsuit was dismissed, a win for fairness agreement to dismiss the SEC lawsuit with Kraken. This also came out, which I think is absolutely amazing. So again, we've seen lawsuits dismissed from Coinbase and Kraken and Gemini and OpenSea and quite a few others. Now, when is the XRP lawsuit or the Ripple lawsuit going to get dismissed? That one is going to be a little bit more complicated. And we've seen some conversation from crypto attorneys that have been hold on a second. Let's get this guy out of here. We don't use those types of words over here. We've had some conversation about oh my God, I lost my train of thought. I'm still tired from last night because I got in a little bit late last night. But we have heard conversations about the Ripple case getting dropped, but it's going to have to be under certain conditions because, again, like that was like a whole hot mess. And Ripple works differently. Shout out to Eric. Have a feeling they want to flush those longs. Yeah, no, I know. We're going to get to that, though. I've been reading everything you were sending me. I just haven't had a chance to respond yet because I'm like this. And then +2 is hair washing night, because Denver is so dry. Shout out to BMO from Rumble. Anyways, though, Ripple case will probably get dismissed, or not necessarily dismissed, but it will go away, and we'll get details soon, but it's going to take some time because I think there's going to be a lot of negotiation considering that Ripple spent I think $100 million in fighting. So that's still going on. But anyways, let's get back to it. Shout out to Kraken. I love Kraken. They're wonderful. Now, I'm getting some agita over here. All right, let's go back to the summit, though. Okay. Summit is scheduled for March 7th. The event will bring together top crypto founders, CEO, and investors to discuss regulatory policies. I don't know the investors that are going there. I did not apply to go there. I probably should apply to go to these damn things so that I can stick up for retail, because I don't know who the hell's sticking up for retail, and that pisses me off. But anyways, I don't know, man. I don't know. People are asking me to do that type of stuff. I don't know if it's a good move for me. I just like to be a mommy and talk to you guys on the internet. Okay. March is shaping up to be the crypto month in Washington. There's a few other big months happening in Washington, and this is from Miss Ellie. The CFTC will hold its CEO forum to discuss tokenized assets and how stablecoins can act as a form of collateral in futures market. The CFTC is probably going to be the one to take over to take over crypto. That's what it's seeming like. The SEC and the Crypto Task Force, Hester Peirce, the SEC and the CFTC, it's kind of like their agencies are going to essentially merge in some fashion to cover crypto. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see. March 7th, White House, Trump, David Sachs, and Bo Hines will host the first ever crypto summit. March 10th, banking GOP is eyeing a day that week for markup of Senator Hagerty's stablecoin bill. A stablecoin bill is a CBDC bill. Do not let them fool you. Again, I'm going to call this out. I don't care if it's red, blue, yourmom.com. We are getting a CBDC. Whether Trump promised or not, we're getting one. The SEC will host on March 21st, the first of 5 planned industry roundtables. That's good. I hope somebody is there to advocate for retail because we need to remove the accredited investor law. It's a bunch of BS. Eleanor also said we'll likely get a nomination hearing date for the SEC Chair Paul Atkins somewhere in here too. So if you are somebody that is actively trading the market, pay attention to these dates. If you're somebody who's actively investing, you're 100% right, Trevor. If you're somebody who's actively investing in the crypto markets, buying, holding, whatever it is, put these dates in your trading and investing journal. I would probably expect some sort of market volatility depending on what is the outcome of them. So please pay attention. You guys got this, but you have to take accountability and you got to pay attention. Now, next story over here. Donald Trump is directing his presidential working group to move forward on a U.S. strategic reserve to include crypto assets like XRP, Solana, and Cardano. Again, a lot of this stuff is posted on Truth Social, not on Twitter, so you're not going to be able to find it there. But people are able to like screen cap and repost it. There's a couple accounts that just automatically post everything that Trump is saying. So keep that in mind. And again, that's why the markets were going crazy yesterday, and that's why things were pumping. And then the news came out about the tariffs, so things dumped. So that's exactly what happened. Next story over here. So initially what happened yesterday on crypto Twitter, people are like pissed. They're like, what about Bitcoin and what about Ethereum? Well, Trump truthed, and obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum as other valuable cryptocurrencies will be at the heart of the reserve. I also love Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is why I'm telling you. Is my stream frozen, guys? Is it frozen? No, we're not frozen on YouTube. Shout out to Justin Holder. He's a channel member. We love our channel members over here. Why is Sui Solana with the... Oh, Eric. All right. Back to what I was saying. Digital ID coming in ain't going to comply. Good luck. All right, let's get back into it over here. So there's a lot of people that were pissed off about this. But again, you guys, this is actually very bullish that they said other cryptocurrencies. That's why I would start to pay attention to the coins on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, made in the USA. Algo, Chainlink, Proppy, I believe, is another one. Like all of the HBAR. Also, too, HBAR went into the top 10 or top 11. That's good. Shout out to them. Next story. Attention. This is Mr. CZ. Attention of all bag holders is on this one word now. Chill, guys. No need to overanalyze. More valuable crypto are likely to be added over time. CZ is freaking hilarious. CZ is just kind of trolling and being CZ over here because everybody was freaking out, which is a funny thing. Now, this is a cool story over here. To see Joel Katz, we like him, Mr. David from Ripple, and Charles H. coming together like this is amazing. This is a beautiful exchange. And David said, "Am I dreaming? XRP is a great technology, a global standard, survived for a decade through many harsh crashes, and has one of the strongest communities. I think the president made the right choice." So David's like, "Yay, this is great." And Charles is like, "No, I just appreciate after spending some time with the code and protocol for the Glacier drop." David responded and said, "Thanks. And I really appreciate the work you're doing on new tech with focus on privacy. And I'm trying to get Charles on the space. It's been a while. But I appreciate that David told him, like, we appreciate your work in privacy. This is amazing. I appreciate the work you're doing on new tech with a focus on privacy. I know how hard it is to work in an area that regulators aren't comfortable with yet." And this is actually a really beautiful exchange. Really, really, really beautiful exchange. Oh, and I saw Kadena Booth over at ETH Denver. I just didn't get to stop by and say hi. Shout out to Kadena. But this is a really great exchange between two massive projects in the space. So I like this. I think it's great. Okay, I'm going to make it ticky-tacky for you guys over there. Next, over here. CBDC intentionally calls XRP Ripple in their announcement of the crypto reserve. The propaganda continues. Trump calls for U.S. crypto reset for Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum, Solana. okay. I don't think this was that big of a deal. I don't know. People are mad about it. But this is the thing with Ripple and XRP, okay? Ripple is a company name. XRP is a token associated. But I don't think this is a big thing why people got mad, because if you actually look at the thing over here, they says Bitcoin, Ripple, Ether, Solana, Cardano. They are not putting the tickers out. So if they were putting the tickers out, then yeah, and then they said Ripple. I don't think that was a problem though. So I don't know why people are upset about this. That's a weird thing, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. I am following digital asset person. I don't know why it does that. Now, Mr. Eric Trump. I'm going to talk about this later because I don't appreciate what he did at all. At all. I don't. And it kind of coincides with yesterday, the most volatile green candle in history. Oh, okay, yesterday, I'm sorry. I didn't get too much time to prep this morning because I've been like cuckoo lady. And I slept in. But yesterday was the most volatile green candle in Bitcoin history with a price range of $10,178. Really quickly, I do want to talk about this really quickly. Also, you guys, please smash a like. But one thing I want to say about this, when you get a lot of volatility in the markets, whether it's upward or downward, there's generally a lot of volatility that if that ends up reversing. So just keep that in mind. Meme coins are a completely different beast, though. Completely different beast. All right. This story over here. Trader profits $6.8 million from Bitcoin and Ethereum bets placed before Trump crypto reserve post, which we're going to talk about that on the second media piece regarding Eric Trump, because there's some insider trading going on and it's not looking good. It is not looking good. Another thing I do want to say that is positive that I do appreciate about David Sachs, as he says, correct, I sold all my cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana prior to the start of the administration. So, and then we're going to get into the community notes over here in a second. So let's go ahead and talk about what this means. So what this means is, before David Sachs was appointed to be the crypto and AI czar, he got rid of his positions that he was holding himself, it sounds like. So that's good. And again, public servants, if they're in charge of making policy, they should not be able to invest in things that price could impact. However, he was community noted over here. David Sachs is a general partner of Craft Ventures. They invented in Bitwise in 2017. Bitwise is still a Craft portfolio company. Bitwise CEO confirmed Bitwise holdings match the ones mentioned, etc. So, but David Sachs clapped back and said the community note is a lie. I had a 74,000 position in the Bitwise ETF, which I sold on January 22nd. I do not have large indirect holdings. I'll provide an update on the end. So one thing about this is actually interesting. One thing about community notes. Well, I don't know. He's saying he did. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just reporting on this stuff. So we'll have to wait to see if more information comes. First and foremost, if David actually, in fact, did sell everything before accepting the position, kudos to him, because no other public servant could. However, when we're talking about traditional finance, there's so much intertwined relationships, so much incestual and relationship with traditional finance, because again, for a really like JP Morgan is a shareholder, I think, in BlackRock, and BlackRock's got the Bitcoin spot ETFs, or their shareholder MicroStrategy, something like that. You could literally look it up. But with that being said, because they're shareholders in each other and there's this big old circle jerk and stuff happening, basically they're still holding. Anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and get that out there, babies. Woo! I want to check thoughts on Proppy real estate title. I like Proppy. Proppy is another coin that is made in the United States of America. And I think Coinbase invested in them or something like that. I don't know, man, but it's all good thing. All right. Now, I can't give you guys financial advice, but I can give you guys health advice. Health is wealth. So we have our chicken bone broth with a scoop of protein collagen powder and our ginger turmeric lemon tea bag. Kirk, you're out of here. Absolutely out of here. Okay. Ugh. It's healthy, man. Sorry. Gotta do it. It's good for the gut. Good for the muscles, good for the skin, good for the skin, and good for your health. Anyways, why is the market taking? The market is taking because yesterday it was announced that we are going to be getting a digital asset strategic reserve, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP. And now there was announcements on tariffs. So that's what happens. I know. I got these from the Dollar Tree. They're like these little squishy ones. They're from the Dollar Tree. They're 3 for $1. And I bought them because like low. ASMR Chug is wild unsubscribing. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's get back into the news. Crypto TikTok loves it. I don't think Trump is just saying things to say them. I think that he really is going to do a lot of these things. Hold on. Make eggs cheap again. Eggs are not going to get cheap for a long time, you guys. There's a lot of stuff that's literally happened in like the last 8 years. Like, you guys have to remember the panorama and then the money printing and then the last administration and all the insanity that's happened. Things aren't just, number just doesn't go up or go down. And again, inflation is transitory. You can increase it, decrease it. Cost of goods and services don't go down. Why y'all laughing at me? Come on, be nice to me. Everyone's laughing at me. It takes 6 months to make new chickens. Anyways, let's get back into it. All right. All right. We talked about the volatility with Bitcoin. I'm going to talk about that later because I have to yell at people. Now, I just want to give a really big shout out to VeChain. This is from Dana White. One of the most bad booty deals we've ever done in the history of sports. Power Slap and VeChain bring you every event live and free on YouTube, powered by VeChain. Boom. Power Slap is part of, looks like, what is Power Slap? Cool. I think it's affiliated with VeChain, which I love. I need to learn more about this. But this is the thing. I want to talk about VeChain a little bit because I like them a lot. One of the things I want to say about VeChain is sponsoring the UFC was a good thing, was a good move. Same with crypto.com with the arena. And I just think that it's wonderful. I think that it's absolutely wonderful. So I'm happy to see this happen. Shout out to VeChain. And one of the things I do want to say really quickly, kind of to tie into this, one of the biggest failures I thought happened at ETH Denver is we have so many intelligent people in the pace. Oh, he will? Oh, okay. Oh, pow. Okay, I know what it is. Okay. I didn't know what it was. I know what it is now. That is dumb. I wouldn't do that. And we don't do mean stuff. We don't do violent stuff. Okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying. One of the cool things about the partnership with UFC is that it actually allows like real people to get exposure to crypto, to kind of see what it is. And one of the things that I do want to say that was a failure at ETH Denver was that we got a lot of intelligent people in the space, but there's not a lot of good communication, and that's problematic. So I know how to fix that, and I've helped fix that, but you know. Oh, I didn't know what it was. Thank you guys for telling me what it is. I didn't know what Power Slap was. I didn't know. I don't like it. I think that's dumb. Like, I don't know. Like, I do martial arts. Like, I'm a boxer. My dad was a kung fu guy. The guy that he loved the most in the world, looked up to, was his trainer. And I love martial arts. I think that's like for bedtime stuff. Like, for bedtime stuff. Anyways, shout out to Dana White. Oh, I thought it was UFC events that were going to be free. Oh, I'm a dodo. But anyways, I'm happy for VeChain. I think they're awesome. Now, next over here. Solana surpasses all blockchains in monthly DEX volume for the 5th consecutive month, which is amazing. And a lot of people were saying bad stuff about Solana because of the whole Libra thing that happened. I personally knew in my soul, Solana is not bad. Solana is not bad. It was created and people decided to do bad things on it. And that's what the issue was. That's literally what the problem was. So it's not a Solana problem. Okay. And again, Solana is a great competitor of Ethereum. Now, the people over at the Solana Foundation, Muhammad Ali was absolutely amazing. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Now, the people over at the, like that Tully guy, he is like saying that Bitcoin is not a good yeah, Rocky Marciano. Yeah, but he was saying that it's not a store of value, which was the dumbest thing ever. Solana wouldn't have even been a thought if it wasn't for Bitcoin. But again. Alpha Gamer, are you 7 foot Samoan? I feel like you're Samoan. I think you said that before. I don't know. Anyways, I didn't know what that was. Sorry, guys. I don't watch dumb stuff. All right, let's talk about Cardano and Charles H. So, Charles H., founder of Cardano, says in the coming months, stablecoin legislation is first, then market structure. I have a stronger role in the legislative branch than executive. I've already begun meeting with senators, starting meetings in the House. Shout out to the Angry Crypto Show for posting this so I can share with my audience because I don't have time to go through the damn clips because I'm a busy lady. But I like Angry Crypto Show. They post great stuff. Let's go ahead and hear what they have to say. What Mr. Charles H. has to say. I'm out of breath.
In the coming months, as I mentioned, legislation is coming. Stablecoin is first and then market structure after that. Many people will be involved in this process. I've always been a creature more of the legislative branch than the executive. So
Actually, I don't want to listen to all this. Charles, I like you, but I don't like stablecoins. But I understand you need stablecoins for DeFi and for every single ecosystem. The only thing is, and again, this is not like a negative, like a shade thing. My problem is I just think stablecoins, I don't think they are what they're pitching to us. And I'm not talking about Charles. I'm talking about, because Charles has done great stuff with Cardano. Not talking about Charles. I'm more talking about like the public servants, the powers that be. Now, Binance, this is a really important story. Binance to delist Tether and other non-compliant stablecoins, non-MiCA compliant stablecoins for EEA users. Why is this important? This is important because shout out to Julie. Gamer, but I'm sorry. Did I say something bad? I'm sorry. Oh, also too, really quick fit check, really quick. I'm just wearing leggings because that's what I do. This shirt is from the thrift store. I freaking love it. It's so cute and feminine with this little thing. It was like $3. Hold on a second. Nilo says, I'm an international chef and prepare a variety of dishes from Italy, England, America, China, Germany, and Iran. Follow and support me. Okay. I like to eat. We already talked about what's happening. I forgot. My feet are really cold. I've taken out systems can be corrupted. Yeah, it happens. Okay. Now, this is one of the things I want to talk to you about. So, MiCA was essentially kind of rushed. And initially when I went to the meeting in Estonia and I heard everything that's happening from the public servants, thank you, Julie. We also got clean hair here. But one of the problems that I saw was they had this crazy structure. And I first thought it was bullish. And then I realized that it wasn't really bullish. But that's what Hester Peirce was talking about. She was talking about not just demanding legislation and not demanding laws and whatnot regarding crypto, because you don't want to remove, you still want to have access to privacy. You don't want to be, and you don't want to rush things. That's what she was talking about, because it's not going to end well. She's like, you don't want to sacrifice your liberty for regulations. And I appreciate that she said that. So that's why I trust her the most out of all these other people to do the right thing. Anyways, let's get into the next story. I want to give a big shout out to Chainlink and Chris Barrett over here. This is going to be some alpha for you guys. This is my personal opinion. My personal opinion, Chainlink is a coin that is made in the USA. They have been actively in DC like crazy people talking to the public servants. I think Chainlink is probably going to have some big role when it comes to this crypto digital asset strategic reserve. And again, this is another reason why I continue to buy it. Not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy it. That's what I'm doing. Okay. So there's that. Now, Vitalik says a life sentence for alleged nonviolent tax offenses is absurd and calls for fair treatment in politically motivated case against Roger Ver. Let's talk about Roger Ver. So Roger Ver is one of the old OGs in the space. Actually, I'm not going to talk about his story too much because I forgot the entire thing. I'm kind of overstimulated right now. Whose DMs have you been in? Whose DMs have you been in? Julie? What was I saying? Anyways, I don't think anybody should be jailed for not paying taxes. Taxes are like the way, especially with all the stuff that's been exposed with Doge, like it's a complete scam or taxpayer dollars. However, you need to pay your crypto taxes. You need to pay all your taxes. You need to file. You need to do all of it. Oh, Chainlink. Okay. Don't threaten me with a good time, gamer. My feet are cold. God, we're so ridiculous. Can I get my thoughts out? Taxes are a scam. End the Fed, but you have to pay your taxes. And again, all the insanity that's been exposed with Doge, like that Doge has been exposing, super, super crazy. Super, super crazy. So yeah, but you do need to pay your crypto taxes because people go to jail if you don't pay your crypto taxes. But Roger Ver is an OG. You guys should really pay attention to his story. Yeah. Also, too, another case that was dropped was Consensus. The SEC dropped the probe or investigation or whatever into Consensus. Joe Lubin says he's increasingly optimistic as the SEC shifts from attacks to collaboration with crypto builders, which we absolutely love it. So the SEC dropped the lawsuit against his Ethereum software firm and appears, and I can't even talk. God, I want to go take it. I want to cuddle with my low. Okay. So Joe notes a more constructive relationship with the SEC under Trump and says the U.S. embracing decentralization and innovation. So that's good. We like it. It's good. Pump our bags. Pump our bags. All right, you guys. All right. I'm going to get going because I have to make other content for you. And I've got a million things to do. I also, shout out to the dog community. I finally got my plushie and I have to do an unboxing. So me and Lo might be doing that later. I got so much to do today. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed to be here streaming with you guys back in LA. ETH Denver was amazing. I had a really great time. Sending you guys love and light. I have to go. I'm overstimulated. And don't worry about the crypto markets. Oh, shout out to Mr. John Germain. Before I go, let's talk about the crypto markets. I believe we are in a super cycle. I am bullish long term. I like the coins that are made in America. I am actively taking profit on most things. I have a 4-tier system that I use that I talk to you guys about all the time. If you do not have a trading and investing journal and you are investing, you need to have that. If you need help investing, or to educate yourself, Investopedia is 100% free. Spend 10 minutes a day. In addition to that, if you're somebody who wants to be in crypto and you don't know where to start or don't know what to do, contact Brian Dame at Dame.io. I've got another link on my website, the link in the description. The reason why you want to do that is because they're licensed financial advisors. Don't worry about the market. If you missed out on some of the dips, set your areas. We talked about setting limit orders, setting alerts on our phone, and then deciding if it's a good idea to enter. But you need to do what works for you. Make as much money as ethically as possible. But I have to get going because I got to get my work on. Sending you guys love and light. Thank you so much too. Thank you guys so much to the Rumble, to TikTok, to YouTube, to Twitch, to everybody who's supporting me. I rock with you guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.